She's definitely the strongest between Cinderella and Snow White, who definitely felt a little flat. Hello, I am the Eddie McCabe, and you are watching the Disney Princess film series here on Evenings with Eddie. Now, today we will be covering 1959's Sleeping Beauty, the third of the Disney Princess films, and arguably the best one that I've watched so far. I think that Cinderella and Snow White were both okay. I think that they were very formulaic in the sense of what the story was and, not a whole lot of meat on the bone that got us into a full movie. There was a lot of filler that were in Snow White and Cinderella that got us to the basic fairy tale story. I think Sleeping Beauty is the strongest of these three so far. I think Aurora, or Briar Rose, is the strongest of the three so far. She definitely has the strongest personality out of the three and is definitely the protagonist of this film. Now, her counterpart, Prince Philip, is easily the best Disney prince so far. The Prince and Prince Charming spoke a total of like 3 words in their 2 respective films. They were very flat, very two-dimensional characters, whereas, the connection between Aurora and Prince Philip felt better. I think it was still a little bit just forced, just in the sense that she was betrothed to him when she was a baby, and she basically falls in love with him in the woods on a whim, right? And so, it's very thin in terms of a love story, but, Prince Philip is very heroic. He ends up trying to fight and save this girl, and, he does a really, really good job of it. Now, the villain of this film is Maleficent, and if you're a fan of Disney lore at all, Maleficent is the big bad guy. She's the evilest of the evil, and they do a great job of, having her be that representation in this film. While I would have liked a little bit more character, and I would have liked a little bit more like plot development as to who she is, I do understand where we are in the Disney film timeline here, and we're not going to get that. But you look at something like her title film, Maleficent, or the sequel, you get a lot more of her backstory. Or if you play something like Kingdom Hearts, you get a lot more backstory into who she is and what she's about. But they do a great job of showing her be the mistress of evil, and being basically this figurehead of the Disney villains. So, looking back, I think that this is definitely the strongest of those Disney Princess films so far. I think that they're learning, and the characterization of Sleeping Beauty, even though she's asleep with it, she's asleep the whole third act. She's definitely the strongest between Cinderella and Snow White, who definitely felt a little flat. It definitely feels like we're evolving a little bit more, which is definitely a positive. So I think that we're really going to get picked up into this new Disney Renaissance era that we're going to be heading into with The Little Mermaid and, Belle from Beauty and the Beast. And we'll see, kind of how that evolution gets kickstarted here and kind of moves forward to where we are currently. So have you seen Sleeping Beauty? What do you think? I want to hear from you. You like, comment, subscribe down below. Follow me on all social medias at the Eddie McCabe. Subscribe to the podcast version. It's on all of them. So thank you very much, and I'll see you real soon.